we we are on the river Kejar. There's several orang asli villages. So this one is the Kampung Jerai. Uh, well, you may come and ask someone else, they'll give you another name. They're not very specific about names. The only reason they're giving you the names of these villages is because basically, the support and funding that they get from the Jakwa, the department that's in charge of the Orang Asli. So that's basically it. You see these pretty little children? So they are the Jerai. They're all the Jerai. They're about 8 to 10 households. Okay, you might not have specifically how many households, again, because they're by nature nomadic. Again, you will find the same. Housing is basically made up from what you find in the forest. You find bamboos, basically all bamboos, and then the roof is from the leaves of the bertam tree usually. It can be another tree as well, but bertam will last longer. But even how long it lasts, it doesn't last that long. So this is a very small village compared to the other village. It's got smaller locations. I mean, it's got smaller houses. They have some chickens. This is something new, of course. When they start, it wasn't there when I started 10 years ago working with them. So now it's a bit common to rear chickens, and you'll find dogs everywhere. Very important. These are the ones who will alert them when there's wildlife like snakes or elephants. The water is supplied by gravity feed. It's coming up all the way up from the stream, as you can see. Even in dry season, it's very interesting. The gravity feed, the water is always there. I've yet to see when it's completely dried. You see this solar, and this is given by an NGO, not from the government. It's given by an NGO, so at least it keeps the village lighted up at night. When I came previously, there was only 4 houses here, and what happened was I saw this grave cemetery here, where this banana tree is a bit further up. Someone had just passed away, and they buried it, and they covered the area. So it wasn't like a monument, but it was more to avoid animals like boars or panthers or tigers from sniffing the bodies and digging them up. Let's just walk a little bit in the village, and you can see that the housing is very rudimentary. They're still living on the soil compared to the newer ones where they will be above the soil, and you can see there's a generator there as well. So this is pretty old. If you look at this one, it's pretty old. It's pretty run down. Because it's beautiful. It may look when you put it up, but after a few years, it will start rotting. As most Orang Asli villages, you'll find fruit trees nowadays, bananas, and I'm not sure what's this one, but it's got beautiful flowers on it though. I have to ask, what is this? And they have this small plantation of salt. There's another gravity feed supplied by the pipes are supplied by the Jakwa. Sometimes the problem is they get clogged during heavy rains. So the water is running all the time, so there's no purpose on switching it off, you know. So because the water, as long as the stream is, if there's water in the stream, there'll be water. So this is where they do their washing and stuff. Because the river, Kejar River, is, you cannot actually come here in certain months when the water levels are low. The boats just cannot pass through. So it's pretty shallow, and sometimes it's very clear, sometimes the water is very muddy. So when the water is muddy, they are unable to wash their clothes or, you know, wash up. So they can bathe, they can wash their clothes, and, you know, brush their teeth and so on and so forth. So they use this water. It's fairly clean. It's fairly clean. It's a bit of a small garden here. They planted some fruit trees, but the problem is, again, elephants, human-elephant conflict. The Kejar River is well known for having elephants. You know what's sad is, you look at this. These are diapers. So they have to recycle those diapers. They wash them and use them, but you can see even after washing, it's very dirty. Poverty does that to you. You got to recycle everything, but unfortunately, some things are just not meant to recycle, and in fact causes a bit of a medical problem. What's interesting about this village is, when I first came many years ago, and I was talking to them, that was when I knew about their tradition of burying the dead. It was from this village. A member of the village went out looking for durians, and this is jungle durians. And elephant, he went very early in the morning, so he missed, somehow he didn't notice there was an elephant nearby. And he was attacked by the elephant and he died. So what the villagers did was they buried him. Well, their form of this ritual of disposing of the dead body is tying up to the tree. So they found him underneath this tree and they tied him up with the tree, and that was how some Jerai still do practice that. And of course, burial, no cremation. So that got me fascinated about the way how they dispose of bodies, of dead bodies. And then this was where I was saying earlier, where, you know, I saw that grave of these two young. One was this guy's son, and the other one was someone else, and how it was covered. I thought it was fascinating. It was some kind of tradition, but it actually wasn't a tradition or culture or ritual. It was just as to avoid those bodies from being stolen by wildlife. Oh, so beautiful. It's a cool breeze today. It's expected to rain in the evening. Now you find this, the roofs are, you know, stained, dark, partially burnt, is because they still make sure that the mic is on, because what they do is they still cook and light fires in the house, which is very unhealthy for their lungs. Very, very unhealthy. Now the two cats are cozying up on the roof. I think they're pretty annoyed with me because I'm talking about them. Really cute. It's a deep sleep. The other guy is like, you know, can't even open his eyes. He knows we're talking about him. And what is interesting here, is still an eagle. Have that. Probably found a prey. It's gonna circle around and then it's gonna dive in. It's gonna catch. Oh, I didn't bring my lens. This lens definitely will not catch the eagle. Hi, little one. Yeah, I don't have food. I'm sorry. I don't have. There's nothing. Nothing. Why are you smelling me? I don't have. Sorry. Sorry. I don't have. Right. Now, I was showing you, see the sarong that they're wearing? You see that? Your sarong. So, a lot of the women will wear sarong. Until recently, maybe 20 years ago, most of the women here were topless, and the men would wear cloth. The reason was they found it, this is how they were living. It just didn't make sense to have so many clothes on them. But with people coming in, the state park people coming in and stuff, then they were told to wear, to cover themselves up with t-shirts and stuff. But they still use a lot of sarong. Now, what's fascinating about this one? Remember, I was telling you about the recycle. Some of it should not be recycled. Let me just walk through it. It's okay. Doggy, come, follow me. So, what the problem is with that is, what now is very famous in Malaysia is about period poverty. So, what about these people? What do they use for sanitary? So a lot of them, well, panties is an option. So they don't wear panties. So it's a good question. Are they using sanitary napkins? They use cloth, and that when they have the menses, they use cloth, and then they clean those cloth and they use it again. But when you don't have proper water, so it will not really be clean. And sometimes it's just easier to keep it on for some time. So that's a health hazard actually, you get toxic syndrome from that. And period poverty is a serious problem which we are hoping that we will be able to get some funding to do a study on that one and see how serious the problem is. So, see, this was the older house which I was telling you earlier. Now, after some time, what happens is, the wood is slanting. It's unable to bear. It's a very unstable house, this one. Usually, they're very good. Wood brought in. This is going to be the firewood. And this is not very stable staircase to get to the house. It's just tied in. I mean, especially when at night, it's going to be a problem. Basuh baju ya. She says she's washing clothes. Although they have their own language, but a lot of them speak Malay very well because they interact and they know. So children do go to school when they want to, but school is not a priority, especially among the Jerai who live here. It's very difficult sending them out and bringing them back in. Air tak sumbat ya. Kadang air sumbat tu. Kalau ada hujan tiap-tiap hari. Hujan basah. So she's hanging her clothes and okay. Let's see if I can get a nice picture of her. I love their hair, the curly hair that they have. I love the hair. I really love the hair. Probably because I don't have any hair, so I'll probably love any hair, but love their hair. Orang besar tak kacau? Tak masuk dah? Dulu masuk selalu. Masuk kat atas saya ingat lagi. Sekarang tak masuk dah? Masuk itu. So he's telling me elephants occasionally they do come in, and then elephants love bananas. So bananas are Banyak kerja kampung lah sini. So they do forestry and stuff. Let's share some sweets with them. We usually bring sweets when we come in. I know some people tell me so unhealthy. Seriously, they get sweets maybe 3 times a year. So you get them some chocolates and stuff. So don't get ridiculous. It's unhealthy for you because in the city you're probably eating sweets all the time. Okay, let's share some sweets with them.